Okay, so we had some folks wanting to know, or actually needing some help with number 2 on lesson 10. Okay, so we know the only two operations that we do in ratios and proportional reasoning or proportions, we either multiply or divide. Okay, so that's only two operations that we do. Okay, so we've got to know. Say, here's your olive oil, here's your crushed garlic, okay? So it says 3 tablespoons of olive oil for every 2 crushed garlics, okay? We know how I've shown you how to do on these tables, okay? So we know to get, because you've done these on problems and you've done these on Excels, okay? All right, so to get from 3 to 1, 2 options, okay? And this is not for necessarily for every case, but as far as what we're doing right now, this is kind of what we're going to see, okay? How do we get from 3 to 1? Well, there's 2 options. Generally, not always speaking, generally when you multiply, especially by whole numbers, you get a bigger whole number, okay? Well, generally, when you divide by whole numbers, you get a smaller number, okay? So we know, apparently, we're going from a bigger whole number to a smaller whole number. I mean, we've only got one option. We're going to divide, okay? So here, you're going to divide by 3. Well, if we do the same thing, what you do to one side, you got to do the same thing to the other side, okay, guys? So if you divide by 3, so 3 divided by 3 is 1, then if you divide by 3 over there, then you got to divide 3 there. 2 divided by 3. Well, there's options here, okay? We can do the whole division thing and have all kinds of stuff there. That's not what we're going to do, okay? The problem is it says 2 divided by 3. Well, we've learned how to write that a little bit differently now than what you may have in the past, okay? 2 divided by 3, okay? Now, let's think about this logically, okay? How do you get from 1 to 2? Well, we know we got to multiply by 2 because we're going up. Okay, same thing here. Multiplying by 2. We've seen these things a million times, okay? IXL and on these problems right here, okay? So, if we multiply 1 times 2, we get 2. Well, if we multiply 2/3 times 2, we get 4/3. There's nothing in this problem that states it's got to be in decimals, or it's got to be in whole numbers, or it's got to be in fraction form. We're going to do what's the easiest, okay, which is fraction form this time, because we know we're multiplying by fractions. 2/3 times 2. 4/3. That's what we're doing there, okay? So I'm going to let you go from here, okay? If you need further explanation, I don't necessarily want to work the whole problem out for you because I want you to apply and learn and see and kind of bring it a little bit fast forward, okay? Okay? All right. If you have any questions, so let me just go ahead and put this out there, okay? So there's nothing on this chart that you're going to have to multiply on this side by a decimal or a fraction. It's all whole numbers, okay? Whole numbers, okay? All right, let me know if you need something further than this, but there should be really not much of a reason that you should not be able to solve the rest of this from here, okay? All right, let me know if you need any help, other help, guys.